second video. This one hits a lot closer to home. This is for my kids, and this is for all of you that are watching. I found this earlier today, and I changed some of it to more fit my circumstances, but this is for all of you also. It's about breaking generational trauma. Forgive me for what I didn't heal from. I carried pain I didn't understand, but I never stopped loving you. I'm learning so that you don't have to go through the same pain that I did. I'm paving a path where healing is your starting point, not your struggle. I'm breaking the cycle so that you can rise like a phoenix from the ashes of my past. You are free, my child. Go and see life through your eyes, not the shades of my past. May you never question your worth the way that I did. You are the healing that I am fighting for. I am planting trees to provide shade for those that I will never meet. And I am okay with that. Go and be free and show others the way. I hope that you hear this. Not just listen, but hear this. Everyone who's watching. There's a lot of terms that people throw around, like speaking to your inner child, or arrested in development. But basically what it all boils down to is at some point in our lives, we experienced something that we didn't know how to process. We weren't able to understand, and it shifted us. And there are moments when we regress to the same age as when the pain, the trigger, the trauma, whatever it is, happened. And that's why you'll see grown adults having temper tantrums. Not because they're psycho, but because their emotions are too big for their bodies, the same way it was when they were kids. We aren't equipped chemically to deal with things before, I think it's before the age of 8 or 10, when the three chemicals that I don't remember, like dopamine and two others, kick into our body, and then we can start to understand why things are happening. Before that, we're not. We're just like living life, not really processing. Our mind is not expanded to the point where we can handle adult problems, adult life. And many times these things are thrust upon us as a kid with no way to defend ourselves. We aren't emotionally equipped to handle adult problems as a kid. And it messes us up. And sometimes we grow up thinking that we're still okay the way that we are. We all have things that we need to heal from, work on. So let's walk through life together. Let's go around and plant trees that will provide shade for people that we will never meet, because it's the right thing to do. It's how we all win. Because life is not a game. We are not pieces on a board. The people that you pass on the street, they're not just NPC. They're human beings. They have a story. They have a life. Many of them didn't ask to be where they are. If we all just took a pause in our day and just wiped away all the things that we normally think about and just used that opportunity to think, how can I affect someone else's life? How can I change them with just a small thing, just a very small thing? There is stuff all over Facebook. There are requests. You don't have to harden your heart because the hands are always out. Just focus on the ones that you can help. Like, we're not called to reach every single person, but if everyone adopted one person, we would all make it. It doesn't have to be grand gestures. It could, I say it all the time, it could literally be just the change from your pocket. But for some reason, it has to be a grand gesture and it has to be noticed. I found that when, like, especially at, well, I can't say the place of business, but when people are tipping, they want you to know that they are tipping. Like when they are like getting change and then putting money into the tip jar, they don't just drop it in and walk away. If you are not watching, they will stand there and they will wait and then they will drop it in. Why? Because we care so much about other people's opinions of ourselves. If we knew in our hearts that we were okay, then we would just drop it in and walk away. But we have to make sure that that person knows, hey, I did this. Did you see it? I did a good deed. Validate yourself. Don't be validated externally. The hardest city to live in is authenticity. And to be vulnerable in front of other people, to take off the mask, to take off the sunglasses, and to look into someone's eyes and say, I am not perfect, but keep calm and move on, you know? Like, I'm okay, you're okay. Together we can make a difference. Together. But loneliness is also there too. So what do you do when there's no one else there? Are you okay with you? I'm going to end with something that I wrote the other day. And it was about a movie that I watched on Netflix called The Adam Project. I'm going to put my sunglasses on again because it's so bright out here. The Adam Project got me thinking about time. Time is such an abstract thing to me. Time marches on. Time heals all wounds. Time is on your side. Time is your energy. It's all over the place. The one thing that is real and undeniable, our time here on earth. I'm not going to talk about God or heaven, but instead, the sands of time. We all take time for granted. Time equals life. What would you do differently if you had an hourglass with your lifespan in it? First, you'd probably compare it to everyone else and complain about fairness. The grains of sand don't matter. What you do with them, that does. How many of those grains of sand did you trade withholding emotions or forgiveness? How many did you trade not being vulnerable to yourself? How many have you lost in the perpetual motion of day to day? Days blurring into days, recycling events, recycling emotions, recycling TV shows, just can't tell a Monday from a Tuesday. Just start now. Start today. Remember, as long as you have a breath in your body, you have time. Fight for you because you deserve it. Life is hard. One thing I have learned is we can do hard things. Two sides of the same coin. You have your gift, that part of you that makes you, you. And you also have what it cost you. In the Adam Project, young Adam meets his older self and was like, "Man, you are ripped." He said, "Yeah, well, I got my butt kicked like a lot." Everyone wants the end result. They want the ripped body. They want the able to persevere through anything. But nobody really wants the butt kicking. Train yourself to fight differently. Fight better. If practice makes perfect, it would have worked by now. If you're ready to try a different way, just send me a message. Let's talk. Peace is the best gift that I can ever give. The best day is when you can look in the mirror and say, "I found you again. There you are." You've been hiding for so long. You've been struggling and surviving, putting on masks and hats and blending in like a chameleon and just smiling to the world while inside you are dying. Do you know how to take care of yourself? Not just clothe, feed, hygiene, etc., I mean, really take care of yourself in the way that a mother cares for her newborn. Do you practice kindness? Do you build yourself up? Do you know what makes you happy? Do you know what brings you peace? Do you know the difference? A lot of people strive in life to be happy. I don't wish happiness for people. I wish peace. And I think that a lot of it starts with financial peace. We're too busy, we're too overbooked, we're just all over the place because we're just trying to get ahead, we're just trying to build something. We can get there and slow down at the same time. That's why someday my dream is to push forward Designed by Poverty, because poverty is shackles, it's blinders, it's raising the bar so high that you just can't see how to get there. I'm not rich, but I'm at peace. I'm at peace with where I am in life. I couldn't always say that. I don't think that everyone can say that. I don't think that everyone can look in the mirror and say, I love you. I am okay with where I am, and I will continue to fight for you because you are worth it. And when that weight gets lifted off of you, you can see things differently, and you can see the shackles on other people. Because, as everyone knows with cleanliness, it's easier to help someone else with their problems. It's harder to deal with your own. So if you get your problems wiped off the plate, your financial peace, imagine what we can do if we all just paid it forward just a little bit. I'm not going to brag about myself or boast, but Mother's Day, I will use that as an example. I offered free magnets to anyone that wanted one. I could have charged for it. It took time, it took energy, it took effort. But it was such a small amount for me compared to what it can do for other people. If we all just looked at life with that perspective, what can I do with my little that could do so much for others? If we could all just take something extra that we have around the house and give it to someone that needs it to make a better life for themselves. Like, how many people have an extra lawnmower that someone could use to start a business? Or an extra sleeping bag for someone sleeping on the streets? Or an extra box of macaroni and cheese or jello? If we all just took from our surplus, imagine what this world could look like. That's it. I love you all. Go out into the world and spread peace because it's needed. People say now more than ever, but it's always needed every day. Every day we need peace and forgiveness. Less judgment. It's easy to judge. It is so easy. It comes so natural for me. Like, I will admit it, it is so easy for me to judge. I get cut off in traffic. That guy's an asshole. What if that guy is not a guy? What if that guy's my best friend in another vehicle? What if that guy's my mother? What if that guy's your teacher? What if that guy's whatever? If we all just use that perspective just a little bit more before the judgment. It's hard. It's hard to control the tongue. Or the keyboard warriors, we know you're out there. It's easy. It's easy to judge. So many times I just want to add a snarky remark. Not negative, just snarky. And I delete, because I'm like, is it necessary? Is it necessary? Is it funny? Sure, absolutely. Is it necessary though? No. Do I need to get the laugh? No. Do I need to get the jab? No, I don't. But we feel satisfied. We feel vindicated when we do it. Aha! We did it! And then what? Then what? It's easy for people to judge, but in the moment, people's vision gets blurred, gets cloudy. I think about, and this is the last thing I'm going to talk about, maybe. I think about the news story about the road rage. Two people aggravated with one another. Driving, it becomes hostile. Words are exchanged. One guy pulls out a gun, fires into the other guy's back seat, not knowing there was a kid back there. It's so easy to judge both of them. But what does judgment bring? Does it bring that kid back to life? No, it doesn't. It's a tragic story. It's not a footnote, cliff note, I'm not sure. It's the story. It's us. It's our humanity. It's what we do day in and day out. The things that we do affect people in a real way. The words that we say have real impact on others. You may just make a snide comment and brush it off and move on with the rest of your life, but the person that heard it, the person that took it in, that is just like a tattoo on their body. It is there. It didn't just fly away into the breeze. It landed. We can do better. We can all do better. I don't care what side you're on, left side, right side, upside, downside. We're all on the same side. We all have flesh and bones. We all have a soul. Whatever you believe, we all have a part of us that makes us us. And even if some people have lost sight of what makes them feel like they are a part of our society, they are still a person. I think if we all practiced compassion a little bit more, if we worked on mental health and not just throwing people into programs, but really worked on mental health and financial peace, I believe that we could raise generations that can change everything. I love you all. That's it. Okay, goodbye.